Welcome back. Either you're watching ahead or you missed class and you're trying to catch up. So we're going to look at the 6 essential properties of water. And just to keep in mind, these essential properties are due to the polar nature of water. So the polar nature of water results in 6 properties that are key to life on Earth. And the properties are largely related to each other and to what they allow to happen on Earth. So the order isn't terribly critical, but we'll start with number 1. Water is a universal solvent. So, what they mean by this is more substances can dissolve in water than in any other liquid. Uh-oh. So more substances can dissolve in water than any other liquid. In particular, charged or polar substances such as alcohol, sugars, and salts. Now, calling water a universal solvent is a little misleading because not everything can dissolve in water. Okay, so universal is a bit misleading. As nonpolar, non-charged molecules such as oil do not dissolve in water. And this is actually going to be really essential when we look at how a cell membrane forms. But for now, the fact that water is a universal solvent is important to the transport of substances on Earth, such as minerals and nutrients within the soil and within our bodies. Many of the building blocks of our bodies we get through eating, digesting, breaking them down, absorbing them, and then transporting them to the cells throughout. Okay. Without water, this wouldn't be possible. The second essential property of water is that water is sticky. It's kind of a strange way of saying two fancy things. Water is adhesive and cohesive. So we'll say it. Water is sticky. sticky. It may not feel that way to our hands, but it truly is. What we mean by sticky is, one, it is cohesive. Meaning we have two little water molecules. They like to stick together. Okay, so cohesive equals water molecules stick together to each other due to the hydrogen bonds. Water is also what we call adhesive. So if we have one little water molecule, adhesive means it likes to stick to other things. Here it is. It likes to stick to other things like the surfaces of leaves. This is my very artistic leaf. Water molecules stick to other substances. They like to stick to our tissues, such as our lungs. And these properties, adhesion and cohesion and adhesion, allow water to flow. It allows it to fill vessels, such as your glass, and more importantly, your blood vessels, and to move via something called capillary action. We'll look at this in class. All of which are important, once again, to transporting things. We'll go substances on Earth and in our bodies. The third key property of water is that one you're very familiar with. Water is liquid from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius, which is very different than comparably sized molecules, most of which are gas at room temperature. Okay. So if you look at CO2, NO2, those are all gases at room temperature, whereas water is a liquid. This allows us to bathe in it, drink it, use it as transport medium in our bodies, because at body temperature 37 degrees Celsius it's still a liquid. If it was a gas, it wouldn't be very good for transporting things.